It's Monday the 22nd of April and it's possibly the worst weekend I've had in memory, at least. Just 6 orders on Bricklink this weekend, and they're all pretty small orders as well. Just 18 lots going out. Now, I did send some stuff out on Saturday, which I didn't cover in the video, but it wasn't much, and it really wouldn't have impacted this an awful lot. And on Brick Owl, it's even worse. There's only 2 orders on Brick Owl, which is just, surprising. Even though I think things are slowing down a bit, or would have predicted them to slow down a bit, I wouldn't have predicted them to slow this much. Now on eBay I've sold a couple of items as well, but again, not very much. So I can show you what I've got going out, and it's really not very much. So we've got on eBay, we've got a mushroom guy going out. We've got a small order here for a few minifig bits and pieces. More small parts orders, more minifig bits and pieces. We've got 700 axes going off to Korea, which is nice to see some of those axes moving. This is probably the best order in terms of value. We've got 10 or so of the droids going out and some other bits and pieces. And as you can see, all very small orders. And then we've got a vampire going out on eBay. So I'm going to get these packed up and off to the post office, and then we're probably going to do some more sorting and building up categories and stuff, and trying to get more stuff listed. I do think the sales are as a result of the amount of listing that I've been doing. Then there are reasons for that, which I won't go into right now. But I guess we just see how it goes. So with it being quiet on the order front, I'm back at the sorting and getting down on this tub, filling up all of the categories. As I've said previously, got lots of pots around here, lots of pots in particular of slopes and things, and they seem to be the category that fills quickest for me. It may be that I'm putting too many types of slopes. Obviously, we've got, inverted slopes, straight slopes, curved slopes, you name it, they're all in there. And, it's pretty tedious work, all of this, but it's necessary, and is what I guess running the store is all about these days. Is sorting through this, and when the days are quiet, there can seem long days of sorting, to be honest. So I can't honestly do it for more than a couple of hours myself before I just get sort of bored with it, if I'm honest. So I need to intersperse periods of doing the sorting, especially when it's just tubs like this one, which is just lots of, regular, uninteresting parts. It's not so bad when you've got bags of bulk and you're finding, lots of interesting stuff in there. I suspect that this tub is one that's been amalgamated from the remains of all of the good stuff that's been pulled out, and then what's left has been sort of combined into one tub to be sorted at a later date, and that date is now, and is obviously a little bit tedious going through all of this, but as I said, it needs to be done. Tuesday morning, and 6 orders this morning, as is the theme of the moment, all quite small. We've got 1 non-Lego item going out, so for $10.55. We've got on eBay a couple more collectible minifigs going out. We've got the train boy and the dinosaur guy, Triceratops suit. This is an order of Ninjago stuff going out to Vietnam. Guy's been quite pernickety about what we put on the customs form. All legal stuff, but just the way he wants things worded. More minifig parts going out. Seems to be the theme. I don't know whether I said last week that you get to this time of the year and I feel that minifig parts seem to sell better than normal parts, but that may just be because I don't have what people want at the moment. So more minifig parts going out there, and then in here we've got this little bulldog and a couple of other little parts in there as well. So it won't take long to get those packed up. And then I've been sorting stuff, as I said, over the last few videos. So we've got a few things that we've got quite a lot of. Slopes in particular, we've got a full bin over there, but we've also got quite a lot in bags over there as well, so I may do them. But anyway, we're going to start and get some of this stuff listed and try and drive a few more sales with new listings. So I've been working away adding stuff to the store throughout the day. Not really recorded anything because been a little bit difficult, and you know, we've had grandkids around, etc. So we've managed to upload just 2,339 items, 250 lots for about £111. 151 of those ended up being new lots, which is good because these are all really just basic plates in various types and colours. And we ended up with a few unusual colours along the way. We had some aqua, not light aqua, but aqua plates, and some medium orange 2x4 plates as well. So always interesting when you stumble across the more unusual colours. I think we had a bit of purple in there as well. But anyway, that's going to do me for today, and we'll get more done tomorrow. It's Wednesday morning and we've got 5 orders on Bricklink. We've also got one to invoice as well, but they have chosen the keep shopping option, which means that I'll only invoice once they confirm that they've finished looking around the store for items that they want. A little better this morning, not just with the 5 orders, but we've got a nice value order there for £124, which is nice. On Brick Owl though, still very quiet, just a 1 order on Brick Owl and just 1 on eBay so far. I have sold another, but waiting for payment on that. I've got everything picked except the big order, which is 206 lots, so I'm not going to get that done before I go to the post office. So we'll have a look at these, and I've also got to lose a couple of hours today to another sort of relatives hospital appointment that I need to take them to. So it's a little bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So let's have a quick look. Parts orders today in the main, very little if anything in terms of minifig accessories. Couple of bits in this, but no actual minifigs to speak of. Got a decent order here of items in more bulk, lots of 2x4 bricks, 4x4 black plates, etc. And then another parts order there. Sold a bunch of grey plates here. These brackets, had to bag them in 2 different bags just to keep them flat enough with it being large letter. And the only minifig going out on eBay was this Naya, and that's from the Gamers Market set. So I've got to get these packed up. Only got about 20 minutes to get to the post office, so I need to get cracking and we'll see if I can get some of the other order picked before I have to head off to the hospital. Well, it's Thursday morning and the morning's orders are all picked except for one little eBay item that I need to get in a little while. I'll go through those a little later in case any more come in through the day, because being Thursday, it's a late post day for me. I've got a little parcel here of pick-a-brick stuff that I just need to get opened and check out. There's only a couple of items I actually wanted. Just looking at these, how much they seem to be allowing them to be sort of overfilled, which is good. I don't really appreciate that. See if I can do this with one hand. Semi-successful. Basically, we've got some masonry bricks. I think we've got 2 boxes of those. And then there should also be a box. This is some horrendous camera work, I know. But there should also be a box of the other bricks. The other one is a box of plates, I believe. Just 2x2 plates. Yeah, just to refill stock. So I need to get those counted and added to the store. Also, while I was doing some picking, according to one of my, well, according to the system, after I picked an order, I only had 4 of these left, but obviously I've got more of those, so I need to count those up and get them added to the store as well. Then I'm not sure what to do next. I've got a few more categories I really want to get filled out, but also when I was picking an order, I had to pick a figure and it said it was in a box, and when I checked the set, this is the set that it was in. And the set had already been opened because previously I'd sold the Lord Business figure. It was one of those where I list a high value figure. I can't remember what he was about £35 or something like that. And then once he sold, I listed the other figures and with a view to getting around to parting it out, except I forgot I've never parted it out. So I may part that out, or I may get some more categories done. I'll figure out what I'm going to do in a second once I've got this lot counted and put away. Well, as I said, I've been parting out this particular set, 7 or 8 or 9. Still got to get it put away, but we've got pots all over the place, pots on my desk over there. But it's time to get this lot packed up and off to the post office. So I thought I'd just show you what it is that I've got going out today. On eBay, we've got a Matteo and Z Blob polybag going out. We've got an Ninjago tin as well on eBay. Then we're into minifig territory, or minifig parts. A few bits and pieces going out on several orders. Some heads, torsos, etc. Then we've got an order there with just 3 lots, and here's an example of me putting the same item into multiple bags just so that I can more easily fit it into a large letter without, you know, things sliding and bulking the package out, and then therefore making it bigger than large letter. I tend to find that works. Another small order there. This is an order that I think I showed previously, so I didn't leave it out. I got it all boxed off. But that is 200 and something lots of Lego. About £125 worth, and lots of used, a few minifigs in there. We've got a business Unikitty in there. We've got a few other bits and pieces, need to finish packing that up. And then this order just came in, which is an interesting one in that this is going off to Legoland at Windsor. And they have seem to have ordered this. There seems to be a new user actually, which can be concerning, I guess, but the shipping address is Windsor, Legoland. All of the stripe data which this was bought from matches up. So although there's zero feedback on this particular person, I'm pretty confident in sending this out. It's actually about 80 something pounds worth of 1x1 tiles in various colours, and including this kind of rainbow tile there as well. So lots of nice colours. Not sure what they're going to be using that for, but nice to know that people like Legoland are buying parts from you. It's Friday morning, and we've got 5 orders going out. I need to get through them pretty quickly because I'm short on time. This one in particular took about 100. Sorry, took a little while because it was 150 lots or so. But we've got on eBay 2 Series 25 figures going out. And then coming back to this order, this, as I said, is about 150 lots of Technic pins, plates and things. And this was actually placed by a watcher of the channel and his son Darren and Dominic, and they asked for a mention, a shout out. So thanks to both of those for the order. I hope you get this pretty quickly and are able to put it to good use, and thanks for the order, I really appreciate that. This one is going off to Luxembourg, I believe. Lots of dark azure and some trans blue tiles. This one's going off to Switzerland, just 4 of these black slopes, and then we've got an order here for a few Technic parts as well. So I'll get those packed up ready for the post office. Today's job's got to be getting this lot put away that I parted out yesterday, and then I've got a nice little haul in that box that I'll show you in a little while. So I mentioned earlier this box, and I teased this sort of little haul that I got. And this is something I picked up yesterday evening. I had seen it on Facebook Marketplace, and asked if it was still available, and luckily it was. It was a little further away than I would have ideally liked to have picked up, but I thought it was worthwhile, and so went and collected yesterday evening. So let's have a look at what we've got inside. And basically, it's a fairly small lot of minifigs, but there's some good stuff in here, including this bad boy. This is a great little find. There's a little bit of wear to the teeth there, but other than that, that's the only problem I can see with this. And this sells for around, I would say, 90 to £100, which is an absolute bargain. So that was the first thing that attracted me to this. And if I tell you that this lot cost me 50 quid, that gives you some sort of idea about you know, where I am, what I've paid for this, and what it's ultimately worth. Now, a lot of these figures in here are quite modern figures and are not necessarily worth a fortune, but there are a few good things in here. So here we go with a Ponkrell minifig. This one is worth around 28 quid, I think. So a nice little find for him. We've got a Clone Arc Trooper. He's just missing his little antenna, but I'm pretty sure I've got one of those laying around somewhere. He's got all his skirting and what have you. And they're all in really good condition, these as well. So he's worth about 21 quid. So you see how this is adding up already. £50 for what's in there. this is the best part of, you know, 80, 90, £100. Another 28 here, another 21, 22 there. And it just kind of goes on. We've got a Savage Press minifigure there, which is worth about 14 quid. We've got Anakin Skywalker, about £15 on him. And then there are other, you know, bits and bobs in here. We've got another clone trooper here with this green trim, which is the 41st, I think. We've got some other stuff in here. Lots of, you know, lots of minifigs. There's some of these 20th anniversary figures as well. So we've got a Han Solo and a Obi-Wan, and we've got a bunch of other stuff in here as well. We've got a Baby Yoda. We've got another Yoda figure there. We've got a Darth Maul, although these are not particularly amazing value. That's about 4 quid's worth. That one, by the way, is about 7 or 8, I think. We've got a Mace Windu. You know, so a good little haul in here. Not quite sure what I'll do with this, the actual vehicle. That may just be to break down and use the parts rather than try to sell it as a set. Had a little look on eBay, and they don't seem to be selling for that much money. I think you're better off selling the figures and then selling the other thing either separately without figures or breaking it down. So I can get the rest of these out, I guess, but you get the idea. Most of these and you know, not so sought after. These are the more modern ones. So overall, though, a good little haul. There's still a few in there. I won't bother getting everything. Good little haul, £50 worth. Now I added that lot into a brick store file, and I haven't priced this up properly yet. This is all just as determined by the system, so I will go through sort of each of these and come up with a price. So for instance, the price on the Rancor was is coming up about £88. I know the cheapest used one, I think I looked last night, was about £100. So there's 22 items. Sorry, yeah, 22 items in 20 lots, and you can see that's coming up about £248 worth. So that's turning my £50 into approximately £250. And the great thing about this little haul, I think, is that hopefully the majority of these are not going to take very long to sell. So it should be a fairly easy and quick return. Easy to list as well, of course, so not going to take very much time, and really pleased with it. As I said, it was a little further than I would have liked. It was about 20-25 miles away, so there was a little bit of time and fuel involved in picking it up, but that's just part of the game, isn't it? You know, just part of what you have to do to pick these things up. So anyway, really pleased with it. I'm going to go and get them listed now and added to the store. I've just finished putting away that latest upload that I did. This is the Lord Business's Evil Lair, and 732 items, 231 lots. Bear in mind that this is minus any minifigs when you look at the value here, because I've already removed all of the minifigs. A couple of them already sold, and the others were already listed. A couple of surprises in here. One was the sticker sheet, which was coming up being worth about 40 odd p, And then I noticed that people in the UK, there's 2 listed, and they were asking about £4 or £5 per sheet for them, although none of them had sold. So I've put mine slightly lower than theirs. Other than that, not a lot to mention. There's a couple of unique items. There's these clear minifig bases, which only ever appeared in this set. And again, those were listed quite highly. I've reduced mine below those prices, but they're £3.50 each. So, you know, a couple of decent things in here and unusual lots. Now, adding them to the store made an increase of 104 lots and left us with a count of 13,642 in terms of lot count, and inventory count 693,527. So as you can see, it's a real struggle to get back over that 700,000 mark, while, you know, I'm not buying any new sets at the moment. You'll notice that everything I'm doing at the moment is pretty much used, but we'll see how that goes. And the one thing for sure, things are always changing, and we'll see what's to come in the future.